Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Joris and today I am here with the update of my YUH portfolio. And the total right now on my YUH portfolio is 1870.83 Swiss francs. And that's because, well, my wage got paid on the 25th, so I deposited 200 Swiss francs onto my YUH account, and so I could finally invest again. It was a bit annoying because I wanted to buy AB Inbev. That's what I said the last update, that I was probably going to buy more AB Inbev shares, but in the meantime it traded up, and it even traded up above the price that I bought it at the previous time. So I decided to buy two other great companies, and that were AXA and DHL. And although AB InBev would have been a good buy as well, I think I did a good thing to buy AXA and DHL, because like that I diversify a bit more. And now I own 11 stocks of the 20 that I'm following for the YUH portfolio. And I'm dividing my update up into two videos because otherwise it would be way too long, as I need to tell quite a few things about the results that came in for already, I think, as 10 or 11 companies already reported their results. So today it's only the overview of the portfolio itself. And as always, I give also the overview of my analysis of the stocks and where I place them in my schedule or scheme. And I must say it's from the 24th of February, so it's not up to date for today. And in the past week, a lot of things changed as well. So it's definitely not financial advice what you see here, because now I would already classify stocks differently than I did on the 24th. But I did my homework to buy AXA and DHL the following day. So I put Shell into the buyable category because I increased the PE, the PE limit of Shell a bit, to from 13 to 13.5. Then AXA, the PE went up from 11 to 12, and for DHL the PE went up from 13 to 14. Why I did that? That's because I think they are going to report decent results, and yeah, 11 and 13, they were really pushing the limit a bit for AXA and DHL. I wanted to pick them up at below those PEs because that would be a great thing. But I need to be honest, and I need to put the PE of AXA to 12, and for DHL I need to put it at 14. But I'm not going to increase the PEs any further for AXA and DHL. For Shell, probably 14 is also my maximum, but now I'm going to keep it at 13.5, and as you can see, it's just trading around that. At least it was at the 24th of February. BKW, it's still an important firm where I can certainly invest into more into the future, just as well for AB InBev. But that stock, after reporting results, traded up quite considerably. Then you have the buyables but needs to drop. So here you have Nestle that moved from the buyable to the buyable but needs to drop because, yeah, after reporting results, investors were finally pleased with Nestle. So it went up quite considerably. So I'm up in the green for Nestle as well. Then you have Siemens. That came down a little bit, but still needs a long way to go in the past week to reach the PE of 18. Then you have Swiss property. So I'm hoping for a price below 130, and with the EPS now being more than 8 per share, the PE ratio is in fact where I want it to be. I knew it was going to be around 18 after presenting the results, but didn't put it in the buyable because yeah, PSP, it's always a risk what they do with the valuation of their properties, and now they added a lot of value to their accountant part of their results by putting it a huge appreciation of their properties. I don't really like that, so I'm still careful with PSP, but it's a great firm, so a great company to own for sure. Then you have Holcim. They reported results today, so more on that in the next video. But the results were as expected, so that's really nice. Then Accor, for me, the results were like expected, but investors were exaggerating in the past few months and just were trading and trading it up. Now they finally realized that they were actually exaggerating, so it was trading down in the past weeks. But the past 2 days, it is up again a little bit. But I'm still hoping to get it at a PE below 16. Maybe I need to change this to a PE of 17. But it's a yeah, it's the hotel business, so this one can change quite fast. So there I want to be on the safe side and I want to keep it at a PE of 16. Then you have buyable but you have Swiss Re still. AXA is with a lower PE. Then you have ENG. It's now trading at a PE higher than 8. So that's also a bit difficult for me to invest in ENG when it's like that. Maybe after they pay out their dividends that I will pick up some shares again. Okay, I will miss out on the dividends, but sometimes it's not all about the dividends, it's also about buying a stock at the right value. So I'm going to look out for ENG around August then. Then you have BASF. Still, I believe that it's going to be the PE is going to get lower and lower in the coming months. So after they present the results of the next quarters, the PE is going to go down for sure. And BASF is a great company as well. So I picked up some shares before, but when it is at a PE of above 90, I don't think the PE is going to go below 18 soon. So it needs to be lower than 90 for me in order to be able to pick it up. Then you have Swatch. So still not that great, and it lowered the dividend as well. So a lot of people are not happy about that, but I believe that the Hayek family is actually doing the right thing. When your earnings per share is going down, you should also drop down your dividend, because otherwise your payout ratio is way too high, and I don't like companies that maintain a high payout ratio just to maintain their dividend. So here I believe Swatch is doing the right thing. Then you have Volkswagen, still actually a buy as well, but yeah, now my focus is more around these companies and maybe Swiss property as well. Holcim, yeah, that's a difficult one. And then you have the not buyables. Logitech traded up quite considerably in the past few weeks. Infineon still way overpriced in my opinion. Okay, the AI business part is doing great, but all the rest is actually not performing that great. So I'm still looking out for improvements in Infineon. And it needs to go down way lower for me to buy it. Then Eni and Enel, the Italian stocks where I have my eye on, yeah, they are just not performing as I want them to. Okay, Eni, they increased their dividend and it's going to go in the right direction. But yeah, you see here the PE, it needs to be below 13.5 and it's way too high for me to be able to pick it up. Enel, the debt needs to come down for that one. Even when the PE is below 12, when the debt remains as high as it is today, I'm not going to buy it as well. And then Bayer, yeah, that's also one that is going to be in the waiting room for another year probably. But at the end of next year, probably I will start buying it maybe once or twice. And then what I bought was so 3 shares of DHL. Yeah, on the U they call it Deutsche Post, but it's actually DHL. And it is a gamble as it is going to report earnings next week. So I hope that the results are better than the previous years or previous quarters because there the free cash flow was actually dropping and I don't want to see that. So I hope for turnaround on the free cash flow. And I deal with the company weekly and I like how they are working and they are really yeah doing a great job in helping me transport the stuff that I need to transport. So I wanted to invest in them to support them a bit as well. And yeah, if you look at here the graph, they traded down in October, November, and even December, way up to January. But then a lot of other investors started to believe in the company again and started to trade the company up. So yeah, it seems like I did a bad thing of buying it at 37, but yeah, I still believe that it can go way up to a price of 50, 55 even. So I think I bought at the right price. And let me go back. So you see here the fee 0.17 euros. So that's because it's the fees free week of on you. So I didn't need to pay the extra euro there. So that's what I like about this week. So only the tax I needed to pay. And then I was lucky to pick it up here at the dip, the very dip of the day. I only missed the dip of DHL on the day with 2 cents, so I'm really happy about that. But okay, I bought it way higher than it was here at the bottom, but it is just the way it is. I can only invest 200 Swiss francs every month, and yeah, it's after I get my wage, I transfer it and then I invest it. So that is just the way it is. And it's something that when you are investing the way that I am doing, that you just have to learn to live with it. So it's the same for AXA that I bought at 37.22 euros. So I bought 4 shares. Here again, trading free, trading free of fees this week on you. So €1 less. But of course, AXA is on the French stock market, and there you have to pay higher taxes. So that's a bit of a bummer. But it's the same with the dividend. I will have to pay a lot of taxes to France for owning AXA. And as I said before in other videos, I believe that Europe has to be more united, even with Switzerland included and all the European continent countries together. They should be more united and have the same system of paying out dividends. Just pay out the dividends like Ireland, and then in the country where you are living, there you should pay the taxes that the government is issuing on you. But why should I pay taxes to the France government when I'm living in Switzerland and I invest the money that I earn in Switzerland into a French company? So I'm actually supporting a French company. But why do I have to pay extra taxes to France when AXA already paid taxes on the dividend amount to France? So they still receive an extra amount from me, and I don't believe that's the right thing to do. And you see, for me, the risk is here lower because it's an insurance company and AXA is a really good company. I know Ageas in Belgium is priced at a lower PE at around 9. So AXA with 11.7 right now is way higher price than Ageas. But AXA is just a really good company. My wife and I, we have all our insurances with AXA, so we like AXA a lot. And Swiss Re is also a good company, of course, but it's still higher priced than AXA when you look at the PE. And in the last few months, AXA keeps moving up. So actually, from the beginning of December, it is just trading up and up and up. And you might say that I missed out on buying it at the end of November. But as I said with DIL, I only have 200 Swiss francs available every month. So I have to make a choice. And my system is that I keep buying stocks of the region that I believe that they are viable. So left top of my scheme, and I just pick one of the stocks that for me at that time seems to be the best buy. Sometimes I buy two because yeah, I have money left over from the previous times. Now I had 76 or something like that Swiss francs left over. So together with the 200 francs that I deposited, I was able to buy four stocks of AXA and three of DHL, and still have a few Swiss francs left over. So I just keep sticking to my plan of buying one or two stocks of the section that I believe is buyable, and I'm not going to look back, I'm only going to look forward. And if I pick the wrong stock and the company turns out not to be a good buy, I will sell it. So that's just the way it is. So on the 28th of February, today, Friday, I deposited 200 Swiss francs on the 25th. So that was on Tuesday. In total, I now deposited 1,700 Swiss francs on the U account. And now, in total on the U, I have 1,870.83 Swiss francs. So you can see it here also with the trades. So 4 buys of AXA, which cost me 141.72 Swiss francs, and then 3 shares of DHL, which cost me 105.36 Swiss francs. So that's also with costs and conversion rate included. And in cash, I have 21.76 Swiss francs right now. So that's my balance in Swiss francs, 21.76. And here you can see my investments. It's 1,849.07 Swiss francs that it is worth right at the end of the trading day. And here you can see all my shares, and they are all in the green. So I believe that's a first for my U account. So I'm really pleased about that. but it can quickly turn around. And yeah, I'm not that focused on having everything in the green. What I like is Holcim reporting good results, up 39.88 Swiss francs. They are also going to give me shares of Emrise, what they are going to split off. So I'm looking forward to receive Emrise. And the good thing is they now also declared that they are certainly going to note Emrise on the SIX stock exchange as well. So that's really important for me, because then you will certainly include them on their trading platform. At least I hope. And then you have Swatch up 9 Swiss francs, Logitech up almost 37 Swiss francs, Nestle up 41.66. So that's in fact now my biggest winner. So I was really patient in trying to pick up Nestle, and I almost picked it up at the very bottom. So that was a really good buy. And even DHL and AXA are up a little bit since the buy on Tuesday. So yeah, nothing that I can complain about. And then you have the Swiss coins. So I did 2 trades, and for every trade I got 5 Swiss coins. So in total 10 Swiss coins I added to my total. So now I have 305 Swiss coins. And the total value, the value of the Swiss coin went up from the previous time with 0.01799922 to 0.01818,648. And this means that I now have a value of 5.55 Swiss francs for my Swiss coins. And here you can see the roundup. So that's the view from the YUH-portfolio and the YUH app. So there the value was 1842.51 on the moment that I took a screenshot. But I can show you the YUH-portfolio on GetQueen. And here you can see that it's 1836.72. So it already goes down with 6 francs here on the YUH-portfolio, because there it's where you can see the data provider. They are always looking at the bid and ask price, and even after the market closes, they are tracking the bid and ask prices, and they are changing the way that the stocks are priced like that. So that's why this value keeps moving during the markets are actually closed. And sometimes that's a bit annoying, because then your value changes quite considerably up to 10 o'clock in the evening, and then the next day you open your GetQueen app, and you again see 1842 point something, and it seems like nothing happens, and you don't see even a plus or a minus compared to 10 o'clock in the evening the day before. So that's something that GetQueen needs to work on, because it's really annoying that the bid and ask price are influencing your value of your portfolio after the market already closed. So that's just my opinion. But here you can actually see with the dotted line, that's the actual invested amount of money. And if the line is above it, you are in the green, and if it's below it, then you are in the red. So I was in the red for a long time, but then in the past 1 month and a half, I moved back into the green, and now I'm pretty good into the green. But yeah, just one crash and I will be around here. So -300, -400 Swiss francs probably. And then I lost 1 or 2 months of investments, but nothing to worry about. I'm used to it. I already had a few crashes behind my belt, so I'm not worrying. I'm just going to continue doing this, so constantly investing more and more every month. So the roundup for the YUH-portfolio for this month: deposited 200 Swiss francs, in total 1,700 Swiss francs deposited so far, 1,870.83 Swiss francs, cash 21.76, and invested in actual money with costs and exchange costs and the reinvestment of the dividends is 1,678.90 Swiss francs. Right now my investments are worth 1,849.07. You can see it also here on the on top of the graph. So the stocks are worth 1,843.52 and the Swiss coins are worth 5.55 Swiss francs. The current profit or loss on the stocks is 1,843.52 minus 1,678.90, and this means that I am up 164.62 Swiss francs or 9.81% since the beginning of September when I started the YUH-portfolio. And in fact, it's in the beginning from January, because I was only down 16 cents, I believe, at the end of December. So I made almost all the, in fact, I made all the profit this year on the YUH-portfolio. So that's a quite nice performance this past two months. But as I said, it can change quite fast. And then move over to the dividends. So here you can see the changes to the dividends that we will receive. So Holcim announced a dividend of 3.10, so that's a plus of 11% compared to the dividend of last year. Swatch announced a dividend that is 30% lower than last year, so from 6.50 down to 4.50. Then you have Nestle from 3 up to 3.05. So only up 1.6%, but still it moved up 5 base points, so that's really nice. ENJ, they announced an extra dividend in January, and I already received that, so that's the 0.69 euros that I received netto, at least netto with the without the anticipatory taxes. And AB Inbev went up from 0.82 euros to 1 euro, so that's a plus of 21%. And then you have AXA that moved up their dividend from 1.70 to 1.98 euros, so that's up 16.5%. So overall I'm really happy with how my stocks are performing and how they are increasing their dividends. And in total now I'm going to receive 72.31 Swiss francs this year, and this means that my current yield compared to the value of my stock portfolio right now is 3.92%, and my yield on cost is 4.30%. And with that being said, I thank you for watching to this one. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hitting that like button helps out the channel also quite considerably because it helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Watching out the complete video helps for sure. And with that being said, thank you for watching to this one, and see you on the next version of the YUH update, where I give an update on the results of the companies that already presented their results this year. See you. Bye.